Sorry about that. I think I forgot to hit the live button for some of the graphics that we use. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure that everything was live before I started talking. Anyways, good afternoon, everyone. First Alert Storm Team meteorologist Joseph Williams with your Valley News Now afternoon forecast. And just as gorgeous Thursday afternoon, but we are First Alert tracking a rain chance up north Friday night. And we're also going to watch as this warm weather pattern sticks around for the next several days. I'll actually go over how long we expect this warm weather to stick around, how toasty it may get in some spots, and also when after Friday night our next opportunity for rain will end up coming right on through. Again, thank you so much for tuning in to Valley News Now for your First Alert afternoon forecast. Meteorologist Joseph Williams with your First Alert afternoon forecast. So let's get right to the forecast and show you what's going on. Basically, we have a high pressure system just kind of sitting on top of us, bringing dry, stable air into our region, and as a result, we have that sunny sky across North Dakota and Minnesota. It's because of this high pressure system bringing a dry, stable air mass into our region. However, we do have this low pressure system that's to the southwest of Calgary, just to the west of Alberta, making its way through British Columbia. And basically, as this low moves east, its warm front will bring some really warm temperatures into our region tomorrow. We may see highs in the low 80s in some spots, but then its cold front will come through tomorrow night, and it may bring an isolated shower or two in Lake of the Woods and Beltrami counties, and more importantly, actually drop temperatures into the low 70s for your Saturday afternoon commute. Here's what I mean on our next weather maker right here. Again, by Thursday night, by midnight, the high pressure system will be on top of Manitoba, just to the north of northwest Minnesota, and bringing that clear sky into our region as a result due to that sinking air. So Thursday night, heading into Friday morning, very good commuting weather. I don't anticipate any dense fog for your morning commute, so your morning commute should be uneventful. And during that time, that warm front will start lifting to the north, so we'll start seeing some warm air moving in from the south and southeast, giving us that warm weather throughout Friday afternoon. So if you have any Friday afternoon and evening plans, I really would say Friday is a good day to do so. However, Friday evening, around that same period of time, we start seeing this cold front pushing into our region, and behind that cold front will be this line of clouds. Some moisture will be attached to those clouds, and as a result, as we head into Friday night, we'll see a few raindrops beginning to form at the Canadian border, at the Minnesota-Canadian border during Friday night. By early Saturday morning, though, that moisture will be out of our region, and then another high pressure system will push into the northern plains throughout Saturday afternoon and evening, bringing some more dry, stable air our way. So just to recap everything so far, cold front will push in Friday evening and overnight, bringing a slight chance of rain up north, and then another high pressure system settles in, bringing yet another round of sunny weather for Saturday and Sunday. Here's a closer look at our region for your First Alert forecast to show you the results of that cold front moving on through. So Friday afternoon, so Thursday evening and overnight, clear skies, plenty of sunshine. By Friday morning, though, because of skies being so clear, radiational cooling will take place, so morning lows will be in the 40s, like 44 in Grand Forks, 44 in Findlay. A little bit on the cool side, but those kinds of morning temperatures, normally we're in the upper 30s to low 40s, that's to be expected for this time of year, so the morning lows will be seasonably warm by just a few degrees above average. Then Friday afternoon, a strong southeasterly wind gusting above 25 miles per hour will lift warm air into our region, so temperatures will be in the upper 70s, approaching 80 in some spots during the afternoon hours. And then Friday evening, that cold front starts pushing into our region, so by around 10 to 11 o'clock, some rain showers will pop up in northwest Minnesota. So if you're in Thief River Falls or Fallston, you may see some raindrops in your location. You have a better chance of seeing some rain, though, if you're in Lake of the Woods County. So if you're in, say, Baudette, you have a better chance of seeing those rain showers because that's where the front will be stronger and there will be more moisture in those areas. Those isolated showers will continue in Lake of the Woods and Beltrami counties up until about 1 to 2 a.m. when the front ends up pushing east, and by Saturday morning, we're looking at clear skies. So we just have to deal with those isolated shower chances between like 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. in northwest Minnesota. As for when our next opportunity for rain will come, well, basically after Friday night, it won't be until next Thursday and Friday that models anticipate another chance of rain. Models anticipate that towards the end of next week, that's when we could see another frontal boundary pushing into our region. That could bring our next opportunity for some rain. Here's what that looks like on our first look forecast here. Heading into next Thursday and Friday, a cold front may push into our region, so we may see a few rain showers up north Thursday afternoon and evening. And then as we head into Friday morning, we could see another chance of rain expected. It looks like this model has just updated regarding that rain chance. It was suggesting a more widespread chance earlier today, but the model has just updated, and it shows that we're looking at a few isolated rain chances for Thursday evening heading into Friday morning. So maybe not much rain anticipated towards the end of next week, but still we will first alert track those rain chances next week. Keep the VNL First Alert Weather app on standby as we first alert track that rain chance. But overall, the good news is we're going to stay dry and sunny until the end of next week. Now, what about temperatures? Currently seeing some 60s out in northeast North Dakota and northwest Minnesota versus the mid-70s down south. And the reason we're on the warm side is we're still under the influence of what's called an upper-level ridge, a high-pressure system thousands of feet above ground that's bringing warm air from the south into our region. So we're going to stay warm as we head into the next few days. That ridge will stick around for the next several days, keeping temperatures on the warm side. Now for your morning commute, again, morning lows will be in the 40s with a clear sky, climbing into the upper 70s to low 80s during the afternoon hours, maybe seeing a high of 81 in Fargo versus 79 in Valley City, 81 in Oaks. So go enjoy those summer-like temperatures while you can. Normally those temperatures are seen in August instead of late September. And as for Friday night, if you're going to be out at a football game, it's a good forecast. It's good out there, as during kickoff temperatures will be in the mid-70s. And even by the end of the football game, temperatures will still be in the 60s with a mostly clear sky. Again, that isolated shower may lead to a few sprinkles out in northwest Minnesota, but otherwise most areas are going to stay clear and dry, and so the forecast is generally looking good if you're going to be out at a football game with some friends. Heading into the weekend, temperatures will be in the low 70s for Saturday, low 80s for Sunday, and we'll stay in the low 80s for Monday and Tuesday. And basically it's going to be like this across much of the northern plains. Friday afternoon, generally upper 70s across most of our regions, indicated by the swath of orange. Cooling down a bit Saturday afternoon, 60s to low 70s. And then we start to see those 80s returning on Sunday afternoon, Monday afternoon, and Tuesday afternoon, as indicated by those red blotches, which indicate temperatures in the 80s. So we're going to stay warm over the next several days, even with that cool down on Saturday. In the long term, temperatures will be in the above normal to well above normal category for most of next week, and it won't be until next weekend that we drop back to more seasonable levels, where temperatures may only be about 5 to 10 degrees above normal in the upper 60s instead of the low 60s normally seen for early October. So let's recap everything from our Valley News Now First Alert Afternoon Forecast here. We're anticipating a rain chance in northwest Minnesota between 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. During that time, a few raindrops may occur, but very little moisture is anticipated. I'm thinking less than 1/10 of an inch of rain from those isolated showers. And your best chance of rain all the while is likely to be in the Lake of the Woods and Beltrami counties. Most of our region, though, is looking clear and sunny during that time. So if you're planning to go to any football games Friday night, it's a good time to do so. Temperatures will be in the 60s to low 70s during that period of time. And then over the weekend, Saturday, highs in the 70s, back in the 80s, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And it won't be until the end of next week that we end up cooling down into the upper 60s to low 70s. And it won't be, again, until the end of next week that rain chances end up making a return. Now, I'll go over the forecast on Valley News Live at 5:30 and 6:30 and 9. Russ will be on Valley News Live at 4, 5, 6, and 10. And I'll also be giving some regular updates on the Valley News Live First Alert weather app. So make sure to download the VNL First Alert weather app if you haven't already or have those notifications turned on. Now, before I go, I'll try to answer this question that someone sent our way. Leighton says, snow soon? Well, I don't anticipate any snow coming for the next 2 weeks at least. We're just under too much of a warm weather pattern. I can't really forecast what will happen towards the end of next month or what will happen within the next 2 or 3 months, but I can assure you, at least for the next 2 weeks, I don't anticipate any snow coming down anywhere in our region. Again, not for the next 2 weeks at least. I don't know what will happen after those 2 weeks. We will keep an eye over the next few weeks to see if conditions may be more conducive for that snowfall. But I think at least until early October, we're going to stay snow-free. We're just under too much of a warm air mass to allow that snow to form anywhere across the region. So if you're worried about seeing any snow in your location, I don't know exactly where you live, Leighton. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. I'm sorry. I don't know where you live, but I know that at least in North Dakota and Minnesota, I think we're just under too much of a warm air mass over the next several days for any snow development. All of that is a very complicated way of saying I don't anticipate any snow to come down anytime soon. But do keep the VNL First Alert weather app on standby. We'll let you know if anything ends up changing. Now, I'm going to get off of here, but again, I'll be on in Valley News Live at 5:30, 6:30, and 9. Russ will be on at 4, 5, 6, and 10. And we'll be giving periodic weather updates on the VNL First Alert weather app. So make sure to download that if you already haven't or have the notifications turned on. I'm going to get off of here. You all have a wonderful day.